I want to talk about Paul Grewal and Street Capital. Street Capital is a major, for today, is a major mortgage brokers lender. Maybe you can tell something about Street Capital to our borrowers, because our borrowers mostly Russian-speaking people. They want to know who lending them money, and this is the perception what we have. Street Capital is a good bank and big bank, and Paul Grewal is the president of that bank.
Okay, well, thank you. Street Capital is a mortgage bank, which means that all we do is we lend residential mortgages. We work with mortgage brokers. Our total mortgages under administration are $8 billion. We're a Canadian company. We're owned and operated here in Canada. So we're focused on helping the Canadian consumer get a very competitive interest rate on their mortgage. And we use mortgage brokers for the primary reason is that we don't want to invest in opening up a branch. There's a huge cost associated with that. So the savings in not having a branch network, we can offer very competitive interest rates to mortgage brokers, who in turn can pass those to the borrower for a 5-year fixed rate, a 5-year variable rate, a 4-year fixed rate, a 3-year variable rate. We have a variety of terms and products to help you get a very attractive interest rate on your mortgage. Street Capital has been around for 5 years. Our primary focus is to provide you with another option other than using your bank. The banks have really one primary objective, and that is to sell you lots of different products. Our objective is really just to offer you a mortgage product at a very competitive interest rate through a mortgage broker. Your other services, you can use any institution you want. We don't want you to tie yourself to one company. We believe that way you've got competition and choice, so you can negotiate the best terms on other products that you might have with another institution.
Yes, and I want to tell you that that's exactly what we are doing for Street Capital, because money that Street saved on opening and maintaining branches transferred into the mortgage rates what we are delivering to our clients.
Yep. I think over and above that, as we grow our presence, Street Capital is not a well-known brand name. We're not like the big banks. We also don't spend a lot of money in advertising. And once again, the primary reason is we want to make sure that you have a very, very competitive interest rate that saves you interest in the long term, because the objective is for you to own your home sooner, not later. So working with mortgage brokers, they can obviously get you competitive interest rates, but they can also educate you on what are the best options and terms for your mortgage.
And I want to say a couple of words about mortgages as a product from Street Capital. This is one of the most flexible mortgage products. Am I right?
You're right. I think one of the benefits of using a company like Street Capital and working with a mortgage broker's job isn't just necessarily get you the best interest rate. They'll look at the terms in the contract, and most people do not look at the terms in a mortgage contract. They don't understand what penalty is involved when you break your mortgage early. Let's say you have to buy another house or you need to refinance your mortgage. Most of the banks will charge very large penalties, and it's disclosed, it's written in their contract, but it's something most consumers don't look at. When you work with a mortgage broker, they're going to make sure that they place you in a mortgage where the penalty is not very large, that enables you to get a larger mortgage on your new house or refinance without having to pay a huge penalty to a bank. So that's one of the benefits of dealing with Street.
Okay, thank you very much, Paul. It's always a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you very much. We look forward to doing more business with
this
your community. Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Paul.
Thank you.
I want to introduce Tiffany, who is our vice president and regional business development manager for our company, Street Capital Financial. Tiffany, how do you like working in ethnical markets? Because I know lots of your brokers are from ethnical background, new Canadians, and what you found among those brokers?
We like to deal with the general community, regardless of what ethnic background. We try to be able to provide different options for people that, I guess, would not readily have available through the bank. Brokers are a really good option to see. They can point out the differences between mortgage and really the caveats in behind. The details are what matters. There is a mortgage out there for everybody, but the right mortgage is seeing a mortgage broker to get you into the right mortgage for you.
Yeah, and what would be your advice? Use mortgage broker or go to the local branch?
When you deal with a mortgage broker, you really do have a lot of choices that you may not necessarily have available when you go to a bank. When you go to one bank, you really only have the products and services they offer, but necessarily may not be the best option for you. So a mortgage broker definitely has access to those banks, but as well as a lot of other non-banks, such as Street Capital and other vendors that are here today, but better options, which gives you more competitiveness than maybe just the one option as opposed to walking into a bank.
Very good. Thank you very much. And it's always pleasure seeing you in our office, and pleasure to work with Street Capital.
Excellent. Thank you very much for coming out.
First Canadian title. I know that you're offering title insurance and closing services, but what is that exactly? Can you explain?
Absolutely. First of all, First Canadian Title offers a residential title insurance. They also offer a commercial product and also real estate title insurance for the lawyer market. On the residential, which I think what you're talking about,
yes,
is that where a client is buying a home or purchasing a home in Canada, we would usually supply title insurance to that lender through the lawyers. So that would protect the lender in most cases against any fraud, some of the issues around surveys, things of that nature. But there's also a homeowner's policy that we provide, which gives the borrower the same coverage that we would give the lender: fraud protection, survey protection, potability, water protection.
Until the homeowner keeps the house.
As on the purchase on a homeowner policy, they would be covered as long as they own that home.
If they refinance.
If they refinance, there would be a deal of difference, because most cases for FCT, on a refinance program, we don't involve a lawyer in most provinces.
Exactly.
Quebec and BC require a notary or a lawyer involvement, but the rest of the provinces we don't. We provide in-house services or signing services for that borrower. So as far as the process, you as a broker, we're dealing with a lender.
Yeah.
So on our Platinum program, you as a Platinum broker would refer, hopefully, a refinance deal to a Platinum lender of FCTs. In that case, what we would do is provide services to you as far as communication, where the deal is. For the lender, what we would do is provide the documents, process the mortgage documents for the lender, make an appointment with your borrower, go see them in their home, get the documents signed, and give them the money on the time of signing. So really, what it does without the lawyer involvement, we can usually close that deal a little faster, but the convenience to your borrower, it's in their house, and they get the money the same day.
But from the homeowner perspective, it's going to be much more simplified process than go again through the lawyer services, standalone lawyer. It's going to be much simplified, much simpler to go through your service.
And absolutely, what we try to do is simplify the process as far as the convenience to the borrower. Notwithstanding saying the lawyer can offer some similar services, but it's usually in their offices. It's usually in their offices, but where we provide the convenience to the borrower is that we come to their house and sign everything.
Yeah, it's very convenient. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hi, we're here at camp with Shiri, and we are talking about AMP designation, what AMP means, and can you tell us in a few words why it's important to work with somebody who carries AMP designation, and what's the AMP?
Well, the AMP is an accredited mortgage professional. It demonstrates professionalism within the industry. It is the only mortgage industry designation. It's the only national designation. It will help show credibility to your clients. It will, you keep up with education throughout your years. You let them know that. And it also gives you a one-up on everyone else, right? So you let them know, I am an AMP, I have this designation, I am proud to be, and they adhere to the ethics and everything like that. So it's definitely...
Okay. And knowing that there are hundreds of brokers, lenders on the market, can the customer or borrower check somewhere if the person carries the AMP designation? Is there any resource, website or something?
Definitely, you can look on our website. All the AMPs are listed there. On every issue of the journal, Mortgage Journal, we list all the new AMPs. So they're all listed there as well too. So it's 2A CAAMP.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much.
No problem. Thanks so much.
We We are at the booth of Genworth Financial. Genworth Financial is one of the biggest private insurers of mortgages in Canada. Lisa, can you just explain us what actually Genworth's doing? What actually is on the mortgage market?
Well, our goal at Genworth Financial is to help Canadians enjoy the value of home ownership earlier. So those individuals who have less than 20% down are able to enjoy the same interest rates, the same mortgages that are out in the marketplace with a Genworth insured mortgage as they would if they were conventional.
What's that credit assist program when people have some difficulties paying mortgages? How Genworth as an insurance can help them out?
Well, thank you. That is probably one of our largest value propositions for consumers. It's called our homeowner assistance program. So in the event that a customer runs into a life event where they're unable to pay their mortgage, we will work with the lender who has worked with that consumer to get the mortgage to try to find ways to keep them in their homes. So there isn't one particular I'll say cookie cutter approach that we take. We work with both the homeowner and the lender to try to find ways to find a solution to keep those individuals in their home until the economic troubles have subsided. The solution can be as simple as capitalizing payments for a period of time just to get over a short period, or something as you say, something more complex as helping a homeowner to, as you say, build an in-law suite that would work from a rental income to help them then subsidize their mortgage payments with rental income, but that would be legal for them.
And the combination of both is also available. To capitalize the payment and then after, and when they have a rental income, start paying regular payments.
Anywhere, yeah, absolutely. There's an opportunity from A to Z in terms of solutions.
Thank you very much, Lisa. I just want to underline again that mortgage insurance is not only just for insurance, but for the solution in case you have some kind of difficulties in your everyday life.
Absolutely, we love, yeah, absolutely. Genworth Financial is dedicated to helping consumers get into a home early, and as well as keeping them in their homes. Absolutely.
Thank you very much,
Our
Lisa.
pleasure, my
pleasure.
It's always a pleasure. Thank you.
Hi, here we are at the Home Equity Bank. They are doing reverse mortgage. And more clients, our clients come into our office, they have free and clear or paid off houses, and they at that stage in life when they have enough equity, but they probably don't have enough savings or investments to finance their golden years. What you can offer, I know you're specialized in those products, what you can offer to those clients?
Well, essentially the CHIP reverse mortgage, what it basically does, it allows clients that are 55 and over the ability to get up to 50% of the equity on their home. And the lending is based purely on age and location of the property. So unlike a traditional mortgage where we look at, for example, debt ratios and capacity to reimburse, with CHIP, we don't look at that or credit scores. All we do is look at the age of the client and where the home is located. So the older the client is, the higher the loan to value will be on dispersing the loan.
So basically, using your products, a person or couple can finance their everyday life, right?
Absolutely. A lot of clients, what they do is they'll go get up to, let's say, 35-40% of the equity on their home, and let's say they want to buy a secondary home, or they want to maybe help their children out, or they maybe want to invest some money into RRSPs. So there's a number of reasons why someone would want to go out to get the equity on their home, but it provides a great solution for seniors.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
It's one of our biggest lender for now. It's National Bank of Canada. Richard Coleman is a representative of National Bank who we are dealing with.
Yeah.
And Richard, we have a couple of questions for you.
Sure. What makes the National Bank stands above and ahead of any other bank in Canada? Because your product, your flagship product.
All-in-one line of credit. We're a niche product lender, so various products that the bank has. Non-resident, new immigrant program, cash back for first-time buyers.
What are the requirements for new immigrant product?
We can do it insured through the lender, insurer, or 35% down on a conventional basis.
It's for new immigrant or
Yes.
for non-resident?
Both.
What about non-resident product? Okay, people are living in Russia. They want to buy property in Canada. What do they need?
35% down payment.
And that's it.
Yes. Bank reference letter in English.
Bank reference in
Letter-
English.
Yeah, no power of attorney. They have to be here to sign.
Yeah, that's very important. That you have to be here
Yeah.
in Canada.
Yeah.
What money on the account? Where it should be? On the account here or back in Russia?
As long as we have a wire transfer and we can prove 3 months bank statements, we're fine.
Back in Russian bank?
Yes.
Okay.
Richard, I know Northwood Mortgage has one of the top tier volume broker. What it gives to our client? What's the benefit of achieving top tier status with the national bank?
Better rate discounts, cash back to the client, $750.
How it called?
Red carpet program.
How to say yes?
Da.
We are doing most of the time residential, but now I'm happy to present you Jennifer, who is doing commercial, nice lady and big money. What kind of commercial properties you have appetite for? What kind of deals you would just you will finance as a commercial?
We're an alternative lender, so we have a niche market where we like to do multi-residential, over 4 units, mixed use, commercial and residential like storefronts. We concentrate in the GTA, Toronto, and major urban city centers. We do a lot of owner-occupied properties where the end user puts their business in the property and sometimes live there as well. And we do a lot of investor properties as well. Our maximum loan to value is 75%.
But what's the max amount of mortgage the borrower can get?
There's
Maximum.
no max.
There's no max.
No.
5 million, 10 million, doesn't
matter.
50
No.
million?
Maybe that's a lot. Maybe there's a max there.
What about businesses? Are you financing businesses?
We do not finance business, only real estate.
Only real estate
Yeah.
portion. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your answers on my questions. It's
Thank
very
you.
interesting.
Thank you.
We're here with Canada Guarantee Mortgage Default Insurance booth. And can you tell us a little bit more? What is the mortgage default insurance and what's the role of Canada Guarantee in that market?
Well, generally speaking, when a client is looking to finance a mortgage, if they don't have 20% of a down payment, typically the lenders that they want to get the mortgage from require mortgage default insurance. And so the customer would pay a premium for that. And that's a way for folks to get into buying a home within the Canadian space without having to wait so many years to save for their 20% down payment.
Okay, and in our community, in the Russian community, we have many new immigrants who are coming here with a little bit of money for down payment, but they have stable job, and I know they might not be able to qualify on the standard rules. Can you tell us a little bit more about how Canada Guarantee can help them? I know you have that program called Maple Leaf Advantage, right?
Sure. So the Maple Leaf Advantage program is really geared towards folks that are new to Canada. So to qualify, if you have entered into Canada within the last 3 years, generally speaking, when a lender lends you money, they're looking for an established credit. We recognize that if you've only been in the country for 3 years, you may not have established credit bureau and credit information. So we will actually look at alternative forms of credit. So if you have proof of paying your rent on time or utility bills on time, we'll use those alternative forms of credit in order to qualify you. And for as little as 5% down payment, depending on the overall structure of the deal, we'll entertain those types of financing requests.
Very good. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.